God. Oh. Oh. Damn, I wasn't expecting this, man. Damn, I was not expecting this shit at all. Gear 4. I gotta ask now. What the hell kind of training did Rayleigh put this dude through? Like, when he was like, yeah, I had to fight some wild beasts for 2 years. I'm like, so basically you had to go hunting for 2 years. Okay, whoop de fucking do. I know Rayleigh had him on a crazy island. Don't be wrong. I know he had him on a crazy island. The dog. The amount of power up that Luffy got. The amount of power up is insane. My favorite moment is when Luffy just uses that Kong fist. He's flying towards Doflamingo after Doflamingo's just like, okay, so you certainly made yourself bigger. Whoop de fucking do. What good's that gonna do? But Luffy is also a lot faster in this form. And so he speed blitzes Doflamingo. And when he speed blitzes him, he just runs his fist right through Doflamingo, man. Right through him. Like, right through him. And it just sends Doflamingo flying backwards. Flying backwards like it ain't nothing, man. And he crushes through one of the buildings. And just the amount of shock that's on Doflamingo's face when he sees how fast Luffy's moving is absolutely insane. And he even remarks, he says, I can't believe it. Like, he knocked me all the way out of the center of the birdcage. Okay. Okay. I see what he's doing. Alright. And Doflamingo, you just see, like, the reflection in his glasses where he sees Luffy flying towards him. And it's just like, Doflamingo isn't even getting an opportunity. He didn't even get an opportunity to counterattack. At least that's what I thought at the time. When, while he is being overwhelmed, what's happening is really Luffy is giving him something that was unexpected, and Luffy is being studied by Doflamingo, and yet at the same time, no amount of studying can cover this gap in power, because it's pretty significant. It's pretty significant, you know? Like, he's trying to figure out what the fuck Luffy is at this point, and when he uses his deduction, he thinks that he's got enough information where he can start counterattacking. Only problem is that Luffy is still at it. And so when he uses the Gum Gum Rhino, Luffy once again speed blitzes him. And then he just shoves his feet right into Doflamingo's face and sends him flying around again. And it's like, who's this bouncing guy that's coming around? It's just like they don't even realize it's Luffy. They don't even realize it's Luffy. So we might see a bounty of somebody else until they get to understand that Luffy's the one that brought down Doflamingo. And what's crazy about this is that Doflamingo, as he's flying backwards, right, and he's going through all these buildings again on some straight Dragon Ball Z type shit, Doflamingo figures out what he's doing. He says he's hardening his skin with armament haki and then using the force to raise his power several times beyond his limit. And what's so crazy about this is Oda foreshadowed this. You can really tell. You can really tell because this really reminds me of, only thing he's missing the sword, but this reminds me of when I want to say it was Ryuma back in Thriller Bark, where after Zoro fights the Ryuma guy and everything, and he's fighting, Luffy's fighting as Moria, and this is after Luffy ate like all of those, I think it was like the Dead Souls. He ate something. His body just changed, and that appearance for Gear 4 reminds me of what happened with this. You know, back in the Thriller Bark stuff with Gecko Moria. So, I mean, I like that, man. I like how Luffy is not giving Doflamingo the opportunity to recover. And even when Doflamingo dodges the attack, Luffy continues with the follow through. Even though Doflamingo manages to hit him in his side, right? And he uses armament haki. Even then, Luffy is just bouncing off of him. Well, the whole time while his fist has been extending, Luffy's been planning a counterattack. You know, Doflamingo has gotten used to the fact that when Luffy extends, eventually his arm comes back to him. Well, in this case, he just keeps extending, and it wraps around, all while Luffy's in the armament haki, and he just cold clocks Doflamingo with a right hook. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. This chapter, damn, damn. This is a good chapter. Woo, this is a good chapter. This is going to be one of those chapters where there's going to be a huge fallout. I want to know what Fujitora thinks. You know, when he gets the opportunity to feel Luffy's presence. Because now an admiral's witnessing this. You know, this is going to be good. Oh, this is going to be good, man. Shit. This is going to be good. I'm blown away by this, man. I'm blown away. This was just a good chapter. This is just action-packed. This is just action-packed. Like, this is good. This is good. Doflamingo's getting what's coming to him. And this feels earned. Because Oda had the sense of mind to tie it back to Luffy's training. So, what's even crazier is I was right. I said it. I said Luffy, even when he was using his power back on Fishman Island, said, you know, we hadn't really seen Zoro go all out, and it wouldn't be right if we see him go all out before the captain goes all out. And because if the captain goes all out after the fact, you know, Zoro has a way to measure himself and everything. In this case, what you're seeing is now Luffy's showing just how much he held back. He could have destroyed that Noah ship on Fishman Island with one punch if he wanted to. So I mean, there's a huge gap. I had always thought, you know, if Luffy was a 10, Zoro was like an 8.5. There's a huge gap between Zoro and Luffy. So I want to end this off by asking you guys. I want you guys to take all the members of the Straw Hat crew. And if Luffy is a 10, on a scale from 1 to 10, where do all the other Straw Hats now rank in comparison to where Luffy is using Gear 4 and where the Straw Hats are at this point in the story as of chapter, what chapter is this? 784. Where do the Straw Hats rank in terms of power? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.